All right, Moyo versus Moyo. You are white. All right, so you invaded right here. Playing on 9x9 is fine, but you want to move up as soon as you can. They usually, what I recommend is play 9x9 until you understand cutting points and how to block. Once you can do that, I guess 1 point jumps as well. 1 point jumps, cutting points, blocks, and like pushes. Like learn how to push his border, learn how to block your border, and then watch your cutting points. And don't miss Ataris. If you're missing Ataris, you still need 9x9. Don't miss Ataris. Don't miss cutting points. Push, block, and learn how to move with 1 point jumps. And then you're ready for 13x13. And then come back, ask me, and I'll tell you what I recommend for 13x13. And as always, if you want game reviews, you can like stop by. I have open reviews once a week and sub reviews several days a week. So yeah, feel free to stop by anytime and ask me questions. But yeah, that's the quick answer to your question. The bottom, so this is an invasion, and this one's good. You invaded against the fourth line. Expand your ice space. Very nice. Expand your ice space. Very nice. Just live. No big deal. That was a nice play by Black. Let's move. Thank you for the follow. Iman, welcome to the stream. Let me know if you have any questions. Yeah. Oh, Biba, thank you for the raid. Hope you guys had a great stream. Thank you, thank you. Welcome, everyone. Yeah, I think Black just played nice here. This is single digit Q. Thank you for the follow, Evil. Welcome to the stream. Let me know if you have any questions or any more questions. Yeah, there's not really a basic here. It's just reading. Just straight up reading. Okay, so you made a mistake. Whatever. Okay, so defense, run away. Cool. Yep, yep. This is not connected, so I don't know if this is very good. Yeah, reading is hard. Reading is hard. It gets harder. The stronger you get, the harder it is to read. This is reading connections, though. And this is just a nice little pattern to remember that threaten the tiger's mouth before you cut. Works. Yeah. No, I've been pretty busy this last week, too. I feel you. Yeah, unfortunately, this is just more Go problems, more experience. Read. But the hint is check the connections before you play. Check your cuts, check his cuts. That's the hint. That's like the simplified version, I guess. All right, so here, this is cuttable. This is cuttable. I'm looking at this one. This is cuttable as well, but the cutting stone is also in my area of control, so it might be a little bit easier to handle. And if you don't see this one or that idea, then just jump, right? This is double digit Q. Probably this is single digit Q. Maybe higher than 9Q, though. But the idea is, yes, I'm cuttable, but the cutting stone is in my area of control, so you can't fight me right now. But you can use that to reduce. Like, using cutting points to reduce is very nice. So it's not like it's a perfect shape, of course. It's just maybe a little bit more effective than this. I don't know. I'm not a pro. Oh, yeah. Peep. Then jump, maybe. Defense. I don't know. Defense. This is painful, though. Black's actually playing really well. It's not that you're playing bad. It's just Black's playing very nice attacks. So how to invade the bottom? I'm waiting for a time to invade the bottom. Yeah, you're still dying. Okay, now you're alive. Okay, so now... Can we invade the bottom at this point? You already got these moves. It's hard to invade the bottom when you got these moves. Well, thank you for the follow, Joseph. Welcome to the stream. Let me know if you have any questions. Basics wise, it's too late to invade the bottom. Okay. I mean, this was a good move. But this game, I think, was a Moyo versus Moyo. So he had the bottom, you had the left. So it was make the left bigger than the bottom. It's Moyo versus Moyo. So it wasn't technically an invade the bottom game. And then he sealed the bottom while attacking you. So basics-wise, you're not supposed to invade that. Now, there are exceptions. There are exceptions. This is probably one of them. If you do nothing about the bottom, you are going to lose, right? I'm pretty sure you read or encountered that. So this is like, well, it's not basic, but I'm going to have to do something, right? So I want to stress that likely you made mistakes before this situation. You made basic mistakes before this situation, so that's why it's difficult. But if you find yourself in this situation where you're going to lose if you don't do something, and need an all or nothing invasion or a crazy invasion or a non-simple invasion, let's say, look for weakness and touching moves. So this one, to work with the H3 Aji, your touching move was a good idea. Touching move here. And I would check any moves over here. Right? Your opponent's weakness and touching moves, and then try to make a combination to make some eye space. That is the simple wording of how you do it. But the actual answer is you start with that and you read and you reorder and you read and you reorder and you read until you find a variation that gives you eye space. That's why it's not basic. That's why it's not basic. How about H7? H7's interesting. Because you're looking at the Peepaji. No, not that. Not that. There's Aji right here. Yeah, so it's interesting. This one's interesting as well. But this is no longer basic. This is straight up reading. Now, the hint on how to read these is you find weakness. Okay, so here's kind of the thing. You identify weakness. So there's a cutting point, right? But it doesn't work. But it exists. So that means there's Aji, but it doesn't work directly. So how can we threaten to use that Aji and make some sort of combination to make eye space or destroy these points? That is reading. So your goal is to destroy some points or reduce the points or whatever. And that can be an invasion, that can be a reduction, however you want to do it. But the way you start looking is you look at Aji, or you look at things that don't work, but like with maybe another move or two they could, so you can threaten to make them work. So that is like forcing moves. And you look at those and you try to find some sort of combination. And then you have a lot of reading and a lot of practice. Technically, this is not the basics I advise for 9Qs. This is more like 3Q, 2Qs. Like invading this is like really hard. So this isn't exactly basic friendly. Now, it is something that you do need to learn eventually. But the simple wording is look for Aji and try to make a combination. So you played here. All right. And you played here, you cross-cut. So you make it complicated, and now you're looking for variations. I don't like leaving this. Like, where's your combination? I'm kind of looking at this one and trying to come up with something. Maybe Sabaki a little bit. But this is... Yeah, the ladder doesn't work. But you use it to gain shape or whatever. You use it as Aji. So the ladder does not work. That is absolutely true. But if you use it as Aji and play Sabaki, which means be willing to give up some of it in order to get out with the rest of it, there is potential. I can't say, like, unfortunately, I'm not strong enough to tell you exactly what works and what doesn't here, because that would require a lot of reading and a lot of time and a pro. And or a pro. But what I can say is there's potential. There's an argument. And the way we find this is utilizing weakness and read. Utilize weakness to gain forcing moves to come up with shape, right? Utilize forcing moves and weakness to come up with shape and read. All right. Now, with that being said, this is a little bit higher level than 9Q. This is not 9Q friendly. So I don't know if this is like the best thing for you to work on, but hopefully this answers your question. Yeah, that's too small. It's too small, too simple. You gotta be more clever. Yeah, hopefully that answers your question. But arguably, you shouldn't have gotten in that situation in the first place because it was like you were down by like a lot of points. Let me look at the original game. It was a Moyo versus Moyo, and then you didn't build your Moyo. Well, I say you were down by a lot of points. Apparently, you were winning by 5. Oh, because because White's like, I can invade right here, obviously. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, we almost found the AI's moves. We were completely off, but like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I didn't see 5. This is reading, guys. Reading. If we're the AI, we're winning. Duh. You're still winning? Holy crap. Yeah, AI can read. That's the problem. This is why AI is strong. AI can read. Reading is the most powerful skill in Go. If you read the correct stuff. If you know the goal and you can read, it's the most powerful play in Go. Reading is cheating at the amateur level. But no. It's all about learning the goal and then learning to read to accomplish that goal better. Yeah. It's definitely hard. What we just talked about is really is difficult. Okay. Da, 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 da. All right, 1 second.